Slaughterhouse-Five is a science fiction slash sort of an autobiography about the destructiveness of war and the illusion of free will. Would you believe me if I said it's a funny book? No? Well, it's also about time travel and aliens. Hello beautiful people, my name is Rania and today I want to talk about wise toilet plunger-shaped aliens. Slaughterhouse-Five is about a character named Billy Pilgrim, and much like the author Kurt Vonnegut, this is where the autobiographical element comes in, he was drafted to be a soldier in World War II. There he was captured as a prisoner and was held in Dresden, Germany, at the time when it was being bombed and destroyed. Fortunately for him, he was one of the few people who survived because he and his fellow prisoners were being held in an underground former slaughterhouse, hence the name. So, saved from this disaster, and after the war, Billy Pilgrim went back to his life. He got married, he had a kid, and then aliens. Billy encountered a race of aliens called, wait for it, Tralfamadorians. This is hard to pronounce. What's so interesting about these aliens is that they live with the knowledge of the fourth dimension, which contains all moments of times, endlessly occurring and reoccurring again and again and again. And that basically means that they believe that all moments of times have happened before and they will happen again. Therefore, they just accept their faith and they have no power to change it whatsoever. And they come to Earth, looking down at those silly humans who think that time is linear and they believe in the concept of free will. We can clearly gather that Kurt Vonnegut, the author, is siding with the aliens. I mean, this very novel is written in a non-linear plot, meaning that nothing happens in a linear way. It's just sort of everything here and there. Which leaves us, and by us I mean me and Billy Pilgrim, asking very deep existential questions. Where is free will when all the biggest decisions that seem to determine our lives are being decided for us? Can he change the fact that he was drafted into the war? Can he now cope with the trauma that resulted from that experience that now he has to live with all of his life? Did he even choose the wife he married? Did he choose to have a daughter? Can I choose not to finish one more chapter? All decisions that seem to be made for us in this life. Now, the argument can be made that these aliens are figments of Billy's trauma. And this belief in his helplessness is his way to cope with the trauma and all the things that happened to him in his life. I mean, if we just accept that we have no control over anything that happened in our life, it's easier not to blame ourselves when it goes wrong, which it sort of did for him in the war. Now, for me personally, I've always believed that the scariest thing in life is the responsibility of realizing that you are free to live your incredibly short life however you please. It would be so nice to just accept things as they are and do as the Tralfamadorians and just say, oh well, we can't change it, we have no power over anything, and therefore it's not our fault, and we sort of have to stick it out. Or we can own up to it and bear the burden of the freedom of will. I mean, the freedom of will, if we do have it, and which I don't think we do, but for my own sanity, I would rather think so. Talking about all this war and no freedom of will stuff might make you think that this novel is pessimistic, but for me, I've always perceived that its very existence proves to us that it's not a pessimistic novel. If Vonnegut really believed that we are powerless and it's all gloomy and dark, why would he go on to write an anti-war book? It seems to me like this is the only way a writer knows how to condemn and resist the awfulness of this world. Slaughterhouse-Five is raw, it's truthful, it will leave you a little dizzy, but it will teach you so much about life and your place in it, and then you die and there's nothing we can say about it more than, well, so it goes. But I swear, it's a funny book. What about you? Do you believe in destiny? Do you think free will is a myth? Let us know in the comments below. I cannot wait to have this discussion with you. If you want to support me, please like and subscribe and share this content with your friends, or do you have the free will to do so? I mean, if we don't have free will, then it's your destiny to do it. I mean, don't blame me, just blame destiny. Just like and subscribe. And with that, I will say, have a nice day, fellow readers. Salam.